Hey everybody, Jeff with the Grand Lake Outdoor Report. Hey, thanks for listening as always, and we sure appreciate you coming and visiting the shores of Grand Lake. If you're, don't live right here, definitely starting to see a few more boats out on the water this week, and things are really starting to pick up. It's a better week for me this week, as many of you know. I think the whole world knows that Toby Keith, my partner and friend, passed away last week, and we had a lot of plans. We're working on a lot of things. We've got a tremendous amount of stuff to be released yet from Lucky Strike, Fish Lucky, there in Greenwood, Arkansas. That were inspiration from Toby's conversations and my conversations on all of these products. The saddest thing for me is obviously I lost my friend and lost my partner, but he's not going to get to see all of this stuff come to fruition that he was so excited about. Toby really had an affinity for the tackle business. I think that's why he was drawn to me. He met me here at Grand Lake in 2020, and Toby had found out that I had been in the tackle business or professionally guiding or been in the tackle business or a tournament angler for years. And when we were introduced and we went fishing with our good friend John Lewis here at Shangri-La, we just kind of hit it off. He had a lot of questions for me about what I had done to get going in the tackle business, and he was very interested that we just kind of started here at the lake and Grove in our garage and ended up moving out to the industrial park and had quite a few employees, and we're selling to distributors and dealers and the largest accounts in the country when we sold that intellectual property in 2017. So he had a lot of questions for me, and obviously when you meet Toby Keith, you're going to have a lot of questions for him. So it was something that, we really enjoyed working on together. And like I said, he had a genuine affinity for the tackle business. His family has told me numerous times how excited he was to be involved with me and what they were doing at Lucky Strike. They said, gee whiz, Jeff, he's doing things for you guys that he won't even do for the entertainment and the song side of his business. So, I guess it's kind of like getting a shiny new toy. Sometimes you don't want to put it down, and that's the way I felt, that Toby felt about Lucky Strike, Fish Lucky, and everything we were working on. We originally had planned on building a product line called Toby's Tackle, and that Toby's Tackle line was going to be not necessarily hardcore modular items that you can go back in and get over and over and over, but more fun things like little tackle box kits and bandanas and caps and fishing shirts and things like that Toby's fans would have really appreciated. And now we're going to get a chance to do that again. That was our thought process was, hey, we can do all that stuff that he wanted to do. We can do all that at Lucky Strike as well. And I'm really looking forward to bringing these things out. Some of the names, if you're a Toby Keith fan, you're going to really appreciate some of this stuff. We've been selling Toby Keith decals and T-shirts at luckystrike.com, LUCKE strike.com. These were things that he really enjoyed. The new red, white, and blue colors that we have at Lucky Strike, he enjoyed all of that. That was something that he felt very strongly about. He wanted the brand to be red, white, and blue, so we did all of those color changes when we took over. And again, like I said, above all, I think the hardest thing for me is today I was looking through the catalog, and it's already over 40 pages long as these guys are building it, putting together, and I'm thinking, my gosh, Toby would have been head over heels. He would have flipped out. He was a really visual guy. He wasn't really a numbers guy or an analytical guy. He was a visual guy, and he would have just flipped out over this catalog that our team is putting together. So anyway, make sure you lift up a red glass a few more times. Toast to him and his patriotism and everything that he did for our country. I would appreciate that. I know him and his family would as well. Now, the fishing's going to be, report's a little slow. We got a little muddy water coming in at the entrance of the lake. Neosho River got up and was running quite a bit of mud from the snow melt and rain. That moved the spoonbill all over the place. Hayden told me that the spoonbill had really moved around a lot, that fresh water that came in, and it also has really made the water kind of murky here around Shangri-La. Farther down the lake you go, the clearer the water is, and the inflows are pretty well over right now. So the crappie fishing is still really good. They're a little shallower in the upper end of the lake, deeper in the south end of the lake. I think that there are people that are going to be slaying the white bass and the crappie really quick up in Spring River. I haven't heard any good reports since the water came up, but this is the time of the year to go up there and really get after them. The spoonbill fishing is going to, get back to be pretty consistent once these flows slow down and the water starts to clear up again. It'll push those fish back together. Catfishing has been fantastic out on the shallow points. So getting lots of good reports from the guys at grandfishingreport.com Facebook group. And hey, I would like for everybody to know that grandfishingreport.com is back up. We have revised the site. If you're a local company and you would like to sponsor Grand Fishing Report website, we would love it. You can go to the website there and send us some information. So anyway, grandfishingreport.com is up on the web again, and Grand Fishing Report Facebook group's going. And we all appreciate you listening to Grand Fishing Report, Grand Lake Outdoor Report on KGV 99.3. Hey, until next week, stay safe out there. I'll talk to you later.